Guitar for Jesse Ed, or Eddie to family members.
Jimmy Reed and Elvis Presley came on. That really did it for me. We had no guitar like that. It was a Stella guitar, I think, when the 1095 models. And I used to tie a rope around it and put it on my shoulder and stand in front of the mirror, watch myself mimic Jimmy Reed records.
Davis took lessons from a local guitar teacher, and at age 16 toured with Dick Clark of American Bandstand on a 30-city tour, where Davis met drummer Levon Helm, then playing with Ronnie Hawkins and the Hawks. After leaving Norman, where he'd been studying literature at the University of Oklahoma, teaching guitar in a local music store, and touring with Conway Twitty around 1964, Davis moved to Los Angeles and reconnected with Levon Helm, who introduced him to fellow Oklahoman Leon Russell. Then at the center of studio session work in LA, Russell hired Davis to record with Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Later, Davis played guitar on the Monkees' 1966 #1 hit, Last Train to Clarksville. In 1967, Davis started his 4-album association with blues band Taj Mahal, whose band also consisted of excellent Oklahoma musicians in their own right, Chuck Blackwell on drums and Gary Gilmore on bass, both from Tulsa. On a trip with Mahal to London for the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus film, Davis met John Lennon in London, and they became close friends. Davis is featured heavily on Lennon's solo albums, Walls and Bridges, and Rock and Roll. Davis recorded 3 solo albums from 1970 to 1973, often titling songs after places in his home state. But Eddie's best known for his studio work. He's heard on Jackson Browne's 1972 hit, Doctor My Eyes, as well as on albums by B.B. King, Arlo Guthrie, Steve Miller, Brewer and Shipley, The Pointer Sisters, Ringo Starr, John Lee Hooker, Keith Moon, Neil Diamond, Eric Clapton, George Harrison, Rod Stewart, and The Fifth Dimension. In 1985, Davis formed the Graffiti Man Band with American Indian activist, poet, and actor John Trudell. They recorded AKA Graffiti Man, called the Album of the Year by Bob Dylan, who had it played over the public address systems before his concerts that year. Although Jesse Ed Davis died in Los Angeles June 22, 1988, his work has continued appearing on many reissued recordings, film soundtracks, and compilations of significant rock and blues tracks. In 2002, the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame inducted Davis in the blues category. In 2011, Eddie's family was elated that he received the Eldon Shamblin Session Musician Award, given for outstanding work as a studio musician, and that Jesse Ed Davis received his home state's highest award for musical excellence when he was recognized and inducted into the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame.
Here we go. Kelly. Oh, you can't really see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Kelly Davis, Jesse Ed's widow, who will be accepting the award on behalf of the late Jesse Ed Davis. Presenting the awards to our inductees tonight is Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame President Andrea Chancellor.
Hope that was not an earthquake. Kelly, we are so proud tonight to induct Jesse Ed Davis, not only for his contribution to the music industry, but also for what he has done for the state of Oklahoma. This is Kelly Davis.
Hi, everybody. A friend of mine called me the other day and he said, God, everywhere I go, Jesse's with me. He's in the car, on the radio, in this pharmacy, in the market. And it's true. Everybody has heard him, and you don't know that you've heard. Because he has, I was trying to listen to what the recording said, but Jackson, Bob Dylan, all of the Beatles, his musical discography is incredible. Helen Reddy, I Am Woman, the Monkees, I mean, he's everywhere. So he was a very proud Oklahoman, and this is a great honor. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Kelly. Please join me in welcoming to the stage John Trudell and the Russell Sankey Band.